Nintendo! And presented in Dolby Surround Pro Logic 2. Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Kirby89, or you just can call me Kirby. Welcome to my first LP for Fusion Media Hub Network. It's gonna be Wario World. This is gonna be a 100% one because I already played through this game several times. And for those of you who followed me from my main account here to here, this is actually a replay. I had this on my channel, but well, you might call it, that was a really crappy quality there. So let's just erase this data here when we go with save slot number 3, and yeah, let's start our new adventure with the most greediest plumper in the world. Wario is actually my favorite anti-hero from Nintendo, as you might call it. Like this. So here's the story. Long ago, there was an evil black jewel that fed on the wishes of people, turning their desires into power. This dark jewel gave birth to many evil spirits who then tormented the good creatures of the world. Then, just when it seemed like the evil spirits would overrun the land, the spritlings of the sacred forest ensnared the black jewel and hid it away deep within the ancient ruins. But over time, these events were forgotten, and one day a greedy treasure hunter stole the jewel from the ruins. Who could that be? Oh, free at last! I'm chock full of power. I think I turned all of these greedy subjewels into evil spirits. Wahaha! Yeah, that's evil spirit. The evil spirit of that jewel turned alive, and we're in the inside of Wario's castle. I don't know why he's laughing like this. He's kind of like a lunatic in that case. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering about my accent, I'm actually from Germany, and yeah, I used to do LPs in English and in German on my main account in case you want to check out. So I hope you don't have any problems or that much problems with my accent. But anyways, so you see, Wario's castle is destroyed by that dark jewel, and now we have to get everything back for him. And you see, this is the overworld, as you might call it like this. And here we have world number 1, so let's enter it. The first level is kind of like the tutorial level. Guess every game needs a tutorial level, even though we are quite familiar with that game. Anyways, let's start at the Excitement Central Green Horn Forest. I have to say that I really like the music of this game. It has a great mixture in it, great melody. But yeah, we have to wait a minute. I'm gonna show you something. If you pause start button, you're in this pause screen, and here you have an overview of things you already collected or haven't collected yet. And what our aim is here, actually, for those of you who aren't familiar with this game, we wanna have everything cleared here. So that means we have to search 8 different treasure pieces. We have to find all heart pieces. We have to fight every boss in this game, and we have to get all the crystals and all the gold shards, the gold pieces. And there are also 5 spritling each. Sounds a little bit like a collectathon, but that game is actually really short, so it won't be a problem. See, once we activate this button here, we have to find the pattern that has the same color as it is, like this, and then you can actually open a treasure. This one got us a Game Boy Advance medal, which is kind of cool. Some gimmicks here are really nice chosen. And what you see over there, this is a little box cage thingy whatsoever, and that squeaky noise in there is made by one of these spritlings. So these are our little helpers here. Actually, they took over the role of Captain Obvious, because whenever you free one of them, they give you a hint about things you just did correctly. So yeah, their tips, their hints are actually unnecessary, but to 100% this game, you need to collect them. Alright, so let's head over here, and that's one of the gold fragments. Actually, this is also called one of the heart fragments in this game. Whenever you collect one of them, and you pause the start button again, you see a fragment on the right side where that gold piece belonged to. And once you collect all 8 pieces per level, there's an golden Wario stage here rotating on the pause screen. And yeah, if you... Wait a minute, there was something up there on that tree. Yep, the next golden piece. Alright, once you completed a gold fragment in every level, your health will be added. You will be given an extra half heart, and that means at the end of this game you could you can have a really high amount of health, really long health bar. Alright, yeah, as you just saw, Wario has also the ability to inhale things, kind of like Kirby. But I don't know if coins are really that healthy. Well, I guess for the most greediest plump in the world, they are. But I'm not quite sure on that point. So here we have our next treasure. Yeah, you see in the first level, these are really easy to find. There are some riddles later on that can turn out a little bit annoying, and here you see I am full of failure. So that's the reason why I missed that pole to grab it correctly. And yeah, later on there are different riddles because we have what the heck? We have 2 different kind of so-called dimension rooms, and I'm gonna explain them whenever we meet them. So we have something in my throat going on. Hopefully I'm not getting a cold. That wouldn't be that positive here for me. Whoa, what is wrong with my cold? Okay, yeah, there's another thing I didn't show here. Once you stun an enemy, you can make your enemy rotate, kind of like Mario did with Bowser in Super Mario 64. Or you can also throw them or use a drill attack to ram them into the ground. So, he's actually explaining the functionality of the R button, that's actually the shoulder dash, or if you're in midair, it's your ground pound attack. Alright, this here is one of those dimension rooms I was talking about just a few seconds ago. And here we have our first riddle. And one of the main differences in this dimension rooms is actually that you have free camera control. You see, I can rotate it in so many different angles that I wasn't able to do that in the I wasn't able to do that in the regular level segment because it's more like a 2.5D perspective there, and yeah. So now we collect one of the crystals, and at the end of every level we have one of these guardians, boss guardians, and he's actually asking you to pay for this boss fight, and you have to pay him the amount of crystals that he's showing you. And I think the first bosses only need 2 crystals, but as I said, this game will be done 100%, so I think there are 5 or 6, could be more or less. Yeah, we need to actually find all of the crystals to do this 100%. Alright, let's enter the next dimension room. These are the so-called ground dimension rooms. We have also sky dimension rooms with much harder riddles in them, but as they aren't presented now, I'm not explaining, I'm not spoiling everything so far. I hope I explained enough for you guys, and yeah, in case you have any questions left about this game, just let me know, and I will try to answer them all. Oh, no, don't fall off. Okay, you have to be a little bit careful here about the camera angle, because if you miss something from the side, you may fall off, because these paths are really small. Alright, let's continue here. Actually, you don't need so many coins. You only need these coins in this game, not as a result, as a high score or something like that. No, actually you only need coins to restore your health, because the guy that I passed before I entered the dimension room that had the shape of a garlic piece is the so-called garlic machine, and once you pay him a little amount of gold, he's giving you garlic, and as we know, garlic is Wario's most favorite meal. yeah, hence it's his most favorite meal. He actually uses that to heal himself. It's not coins like Mario did. Actually, come to think of it, isn't Mario the most greediest plumper of all? I mean, come to think of it, he needs coins to restore his health, while Wario needs garlic. Well, think of it. Alright, is there something up here? Yep, there is. As far as I can remember. Oh, no, that was wrong. Alright. See, that's the guy I was talking about. That's the garlic machine. And he's always showing you what you have to pay him if you want to buy garlic. Also, if in any case it happens that you get in game over screen, you also have to pay a little bit from your gold amount to be resetted to the level. But that's not actually necessary because it's really seldom that you get in game over screen. Alright, I think I activated that treasure down there, and for some reason I made a stupid mistake. I thought I was gonna dash forward, but I forgot that we're currently in the mid-air. So, let's see if I can collect that treasure there without any problems. Because I remember back then, actually this was my first LP on my channel, that I failed miserably at this spot right here because I keep going in the wrong angle and I fall off all the time from these platforms here, which was kind of annoying because I have to walk around all the way up there again. So with the next Spritling, there are 5 Spritlings per level. I just skip their hints because I'm already familiar with this game. But if you buy the game and you play it for yourself, you can read what they are telling you. But it's not necessary actually, because so many hints, as I said before, are kind of obvious. Alright, what you have to do here is actually build up some stairs with these boxes. And I think that's too high, still too high for me. Alright. Let's see, this should actually work. I wonder myself, not making fun of any fat people, but you see how fat Wario is. I wonder why can he jump that high? I guess that's Nintendo logic. Yay, Nintendo logic. It's everywhere in these games. Well, kind of obvious, hence these are Nintendo games. Alright, let's dash over here and we have the next dimension room. And yeah, that's one of the most annoying one. I had hard times back then to figure out what to do here. And I may fail again. Because, yeah, see, I hate these spiky balls and there will be plenty of them in the later parts. So just wait for the gravel ball, a so-called gravel ball, to come down here. Because it's actually our elevator up there. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Alright. You can search for a correct position to actually pass through that ring there. Or, whoa, that was a close one. It's also possible to jump from one side to the other, but you have to get your timing right, and that's nothing that is actually working for me. Because I'm, as I said before, I'm really failing at parts of this game. Alright, let's jump over this tree here, and as far as I can see from the pause screen, we're almost through the first level, hence it's already a tutorial level, it isn't that big. And as far as I can remember, the boss is pretty easy too, but there are some really hard bosses later on. Alright, what we have to do here is when we activate this lever, we have another stair going up and collect more coins. Yum 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 yum, tasty. It's tasty, isn't it? Alright, jump out of the room. And let's see what else we want to do in the first episode of my Wario World LP. Because, oh crap, I hate when that happens. Alright, now, actually you can't die from falling off the level. You will simply fall down to, I think that's lair or something. I'm not quite sure what that is called. It's Unicorn's lair. I remember it. These ghosts actually try to suck all of your precious off you, and it's kind of annoying if you ask me. So you have to search for the spring really fast to actually escape from them if you don't want to lose anything. So I think that's enough for the first episode. Thanks for watching and see you next time on Let's Play Wario World.